Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tyron'e Southern's cooking back at you today with another video. All right, today what we're going to be doing here, we're going to be doing a red velvet pound cake. It's getting close to be Valentine's Day. And so we're going to be doing this cake here. We're going to be putting some buttercream icing on top of it. And we're not going to glaze the whole cake. We're just going to glaze the top and have dribbles going down the side. So stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we finna get started here. First of all, we're gonna start off with a little soap and water. Hope everybody's doing just fine today on this lovely, lovely day, huh? Yes, sir. So what we got going on here at the table? This is what we got going on. We got 3 cups of Swan Dawn cake flour here in this pot here. We got 5 eggs, room temperature. We got 3 sticks of butter, real butter, room temperature. We also got our red dye coloring right here. And we also, no, this is our red dye color here. This is our pure vanilla. Oh, we got pure vanilla today, y'all. We ain't got no artificial. And I got 2.5 cups of sugar here. 2 cups in here and 1.5 cup in here. And I got a teaspoon of baking powder, teaspoon of baking soda, and a 1/8 of salt. So this is what I'm doing. Well, let me finish telling you what I got first. And I got my 1 cup of milk, room temperature, and I got 1/4 of Hershey cocoa. Now, my milk is whole milk. So what I'm gonna do, since I'm using baking soda, I'm gonna put a cap of vinegar in this baking soda because the baking soda will activate the vinegar will activate the baking soda to make the cake even rise even more. It's just like when you cooking cinnamon rolls or donuts or whatever, and you use yeast, you have to have warm milk at a certain temperature, and the warm milk will activate the yeast. So the vinegar was going to activate this baking soda here, and it's going to make it even rise even more. And not only that, I'm adding it into the milk, and it's also going to make the milk turn. If I let it sit for about 10 minutes, the milk to turn almost into like buttermilk. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna put a cap of vinegar in our milk, like that. Set that off to the side, and also what we're gonna go ahead and do, we're gonna add our 1/4 of cocoa to our flour. We're gonna also add our baking soda, baking powder, and our salt. So what we're going to do now, we finna get some of this stuff here out the way and set it on the other side because we're going to the other side, but we're going to sift the flour right here. So stay tuned. All right, so we're going to go ahead and add a tablespoon of vanilla extract as well to our milk as well. And go ahead and do all that. They'll have everything already. So when I start putting the milk in, everything will be already. So we're going to go ahead and put that in the milk as well. Now we're going to start sifting our flour. And go ahead and stir this up right here a little bit. This milk over here out the way. We'll be back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and add our 3 sticks of butter in our pot. That added in. Then we're gonna go ahead and put our blade on. Blend it up a little bit before we start putting that sugar in. right, this right here, I got to blend up for about 6 or 7 minutes for it to get fluffy. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna blend this on up, and then we're gonna come back at you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got our butter and sugar mixed up together. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go ahead and start adding our eggs. Our 5 eggs. We're gonna do them one at a time. Oops, I must try to put 2 in there then. We already got our stove preheating. Oh, I got an eggshell. I got an eggshell in there. I gotta get out that quick. All right. I have to pick up on my bowl. The reason I have to do that because the pedal don't, this pedal here don't go all the way to the bottom. And it ain't no adjustable on this one right here to make it go all the way to the bottom. So I have to pick up on it and bring it up closer to the blade for it to make sure it blends up everything at the bottom and everything. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add our flour. We're gonna be adding our milk, and then we're gonna come back and add our color. Don't forget, I got everything mixed into the. Matter of fact, let me stir it up. Stir this mixed up. This milk, I got the milk, vanilla flavor, and a cap of vinegar mixed up into my milk. And the reason I got the vinegar in there to activate the baking soda that I also put in here and make it rise even more. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna go ahead and lift this up so we can start putting some flour in here. We don't want to make a big mess, so we're gonna start off with doing it with a spoon. I always say one of these days I'm gonna use my shear. Still kind of getting used to the mixing anyway. So we're gonna go ahead and add the rest of this here. And we're gonna go ahead and add the milk as well. sides down. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add our color. Make sure you get all at the bottom. You need it all mixed up together real good. So you have to go deep down enough and get the bottom. So we're gonna stop right there because we don't want to over mix it. We don't want to over mix the mix. So we're gonna stop right there. And then we're gonna hand mix the rest. All right, so what we're doing now, we're gonna hand mix the rest of. Make sure everything is incorporated real good. Make sure ain't nothing loose down at the bottom. It's not mixed right. It seems like we got it. So now what we're gonna do, we already done greased our pan. So we're gonna set that up to the side and we're gonna go ahead and, you know what? Hold on a minute. I forgot something. This is one of them pans that separate. So I gotta put flour down in the crack of these, all the way down around the side there. And make sure nothing don't leak out. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get us a little flour. We're gonna go around the edges, just like this right here, to make sure nothing don't leak out our pan. That's what we're doing. Now we can go ahead and pour our batter into our mixer, into our pan. Get all that out of there like that. And now what we're gonna do, we're gonna sit this over here. And we're gonna spin this like this right here. Just like that, that'll get it even. We're gonna go ahead and set this in the oven. Got our oven side at 350. We'll tell you how long it takes to cook. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what we finna do now, we finna make up our little icing. And what we have here, we have 4 ounces of cream cheese. That's also room temperature. So we're gonna go ahead and get this out. Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and mix this up as well. But try to mix it up. Okay, we getting it. We're gonna go ahead and put our butter in there as well. Oh man, that wasn't good. All right, so what we're gonna do now, we're gonna add our powdered sugar in, get a little milk out. We're also gonna go ahead, we got some pure lemonade stripe. We're gonna put a little bit of that in there. We're gonna do our little sugar. We're gonna get about 2 cups. We can kind of eyeball it. You know what? I'm gonna stop right there. I think I probably wanna mix this up. Sift this. I think I might wanna sift this sugar. Let's see here. All right, here we go. I ain't finna sift it. I'm just pouring it in there. I don't feel like going through all that. So we getting it. Yep, we getting it. We're gonna add a little milk in there. Loosen it up a little bit. Add some more sugar in it. We'll also add a little bit more milk in it as well. So now what we're doing, see that's what when you don't sift it. Now I knew I should have sifted this powdered sugar. Now I got some lumps in it. If I had sifted like I thought about doing it from the first time, talking about being lazy, I wouldn't have had these lumps in it. But now I got to try to get all these lumps out. So if you ever doing this, you make sure you sift your powdered sugar. Don't be like me. So on this show, I'm going to tell you the good, bad, and the ugly. I ain't going to hide nothing from you. For you won't make the same mistakes I make trying to take a shortcut. You have to work a little harder. So now I got to try to get these lumps out of here. It's getting there. Alright, well, we waiting on the cake now. It's in the oven. So we're gonna finish getting these lumps out of this stuff here, and we'll be back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, the cake just come out the oven. And this is what we did. We had it on 350 for about 45 minutes. And then we dropped it down to 325 for another 45 minutes. Well, actually 30 minutes. So we got 45 minutes. 45 minutes on 350. We dropped it down. And we got about, I ain't gonna even say 30. I'm gonna say 25 minutes at the most. 25 minutes. That's what I'm saying. 25 minutes to be exact. So we had it on 25 minutes at 325 at the end. And it's done. And it seemed like it came out pretty good. Seemed like it did come out pretty good. So now we're going to sit here and let it cool for about 15 minutes before we flip it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's our cake we just flipped out the pan. And this is what it's looking like. This right here is the flour that I put in the corners to keep it from seeking out of the cracks. That's what that is. But other than that, we got a beautiful looking red velvet cake here. Yes, we do. So we're going to let it cool off some more before we start putting some icing on it. So stay tuned. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're finna start putting some icing on this cake here. Start running some icing on this thing here. Let it just a little drizzle down the side here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what the cake looked like. Now that we finished frosting it. You know, I was going to put some of those red sprinklers on top of here. I started to, but I think I changed my mind about it. So this is what we got going on right here. I'm going to leave it just like it is. Just like it is. Just like it is. All right, we're going to see what this cake here is going to do here. See what she do.
You messed up because you're always trying to do it with a small spoon instead of with the cake. Because that's got you.
The thing is playing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we got. This is what we got right here. That's the inside of the cake there. Let me taste a piece of it. Good and fluffy, moist. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, put a thumbs up, ring the bell for you to be notified. And everybody have a wonderful day. Peace.